My spirit lifts up with the tune, spreading kindness around the room. She's Katie Moonchild.
Hey, how you like that for a rough start? How are you guys? It's so good to see you all. Oh my goodness. Oh dear. Good to see you guys. Good morning, good morning, good morning. uh, that's kind of that's how things have been lately. Just like I was saying on Friday, I'm living in the University of Murphy's Law all over again. Yeah, I'm here. Yeah. Hey, what can I say? I think we're all kind of going through a lot. Um, for instance, Danny Shea took off for, like a week or whatever. Um, Yesterday or this weekend, he had a birthday. I'd get the hell out of here too. And he went to Mount Shasta. If I had the opportunity to go to Shasta, wouldn't matter if I had live streams, no matter what, that's where I'd be. Especially right now. The energy right now is like, I haven't been feeling too peoply lately. Been real quiet. I've gone around in people's live streams. By the way, hi everybody. Before I go into it's good to see you all. Viviani, Jenny, Dolly. Did I miss anybody? Da, 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 da. I think it's pretty much here. It's good to see you guys. Yeah, been really sensitive, like stupid. Like if I'm around people and they say something to me, odds are somewhere in the conversation somebody's going to say something that's going to either insult me or hurt my feelings or so it's just kind of hermit time. You need these times. It's okay when you're feeling like you don't want to be around out there. Don't be around out there if you can at all possible. Jenny, you're going home for a couple weeks, I see. My gut feeling was about Tennessee was, oh, please don't send her to Tennessee. I just have a feeling in the next 6 months, Tennessee and the states in the South, they're going to be scary. It's going to be scary enough living in Arizona, I got to tell you. Subversive, sneaky shit going on, and I'm using that word. I don't care if YouTube don't like it. Yeah. So, and I don't even know what the details are. I just feel it. I was telling Dolly this morning, something I'm being shown by Gaia. There's something about where I was born that tells me I have a special connection. I was born in Flagstaff, Arizona. Flagstaff is one of the most haunted cities in the United States. The whole town. It has an entity that covers it, like it's a protection, but it's a controlling protection. Kind of weird. It's a beautiful place. I was born there, yeah. It's colder than hell. Whew. Now I live where it's hotter now. Same state. Opposite ends of the state. But in that area, what do we have? The Grand Canyon. Sedona. It's right there, Flagstaff, all that energy. The Dene, the Navajo, they believe they were born out of the Grand Canyon. They walked out of the Grand Canyon into this world. I lived at Crater Lake in Oregon, another place. So I have a theory that all the national parks are on where ley lines cross, and that's why they're magnificently more beautiful than other places. Why so many, like at Crater Lake, I went on a hike for 11 miles, 8 fantastic waterfalls in 11 miles. I mean, the kind of waterfalls that you see them in calendars and that kind of stuff. 8 of them. This place, this planet we live on is so fantastic and so beautiful. So, I want to start the day today to tell you all welcome to be here. I am so happy you're here. Yeah, it's hurricane season. You don't want to be in the South for that either. I'm talking political hurricane knows why you may not want to live there. It's hard being a blue dot in a red sea. That's all I got to say. Thank goodness Arizona's more purple nowadays. But you get out in the counties, you get out in the rural areas, and it's them fields are red. Did I see about the white buffalo born in Yosemite National Park? Whew. I got yeah. I also watched Ellie Down Under and her reading on it. I don't watch a whole lot of card readers. That one intrigued me because yeah, I did that paper on it. Gosh, when was that? 1994 is when I wrote a paper. Fatima, my beauty. Hello, honey. Good to see you. I wrote a paper on the Lakota Sioux, and I may be saying the words wrong. I apologize to the beautiful people because I am not their people, but I did a report on their beliefs. They have a belief called the Great Purification. The Hopis have a belief very similar. Look how many thousands of miles those two tribes are from each other. Yellowstone to the Four Corners region of Arizona, New Mexico, Utah, and Colorado. And they have the same belief that white man will push Gaia to the brink, to the point where she has to survive, balance everything out. And in the process, the only white man that will survive are the ones that turn to the indigenous, simple ways. The indicator of this starting is a white buffalo calf that is born that is not an albino. Black nose, black inside the ears, dark eyes, dark hoofs, whiter than snow fur, skin dark underneath. That's why this calf in Yosemite or in Yellowstone is huge, because it wasn't born on a ranch. It was born in the wild. And you want to talk about a place of ley lines crossing? Yosemite is one of the largest volcanoes on the face of this earth. There's major significance in that beautiful, beautiful animal. Also, when the natives would be hunting for sustenance, they would be looking for the strongest animal. The herds were miles wide and 50, 100 miles long. And they're looking for the strongest males because they provide the most food. In this process, they see a white one in the middle of the herd. Now, there are always many around the white one, but it is the strongest one, and it is usually the leader because all the other buffaloes provide for it. Because it stands out so much, it's a target. So it has to become the strongest. And that's the one that they usually would try to get. So the white buffalo in their hunts was significant. So when the calf woman appeared to the scouts that were hunting, that were searching for the herds for the next hunt, she pointed out the significance of the white buffalo so they don't kill it. It turned into her. You could say maybe she's Mary Magdalene. You could say maybe she was Mother Mary. She is the princess of peace. She brought the peace pipe and she showed them how to use it in ceremony. That is the significance of the white buffalo calf and the white buffalo calf woman. It's a long, long, long story. Yes, it was born in the wild, and that's it's so huge. It just, yeah, gave me goosebumps when I heard about it. So, that's since my emotions is flowing, I'm going to give you 100 mindful prompts for self-care and stress relief. This is the whole reason I'm doing my show. The reason this channel is here is what this quote is right now. It's about emotion, and it's from the wonderful, God bless him, the late Kobe Bryant. And it's from the emotion category. The most important thing is to try and inspire people so they can be great in whatever they want to do. That's what I mean. Reach out to someone who is working on something meaningful and congratulate them. And there you go. My beautiful, beautiful. Congratulations, you're working on something. I tell you what. 41st wedding anniversary. I love you. Have a wonderful, beautiful day, beautiful lady. Thank you for coming. Yeah, that brought tears to my eyes. The most important thing is to try and inspire people so they can be great at whatever it is they want to do. Or whatever it is you want to do. Or whatever you think they should do because of their possibilities. Okay, they got possibilities. Do those possibilities or those potentials have anything to do with their desires? Or do they have that potential because they've been pushed down a road that, like we all kind of have, the authority figures, people you respect, pushed you down? So, there's another card that goes with this one. It's from Buddha, and it's from the Zen category. Whatever has the nature to arise has the nature to pass away. You never notice your thoughts. I'm sorry, you either notice your thoughts or you don't. Unnoticed thoughts control our actions without permission. Meditate on your thoughts. When you're manifesting, also, your thoughts have way more power than what you say. Let me show you the Kobe Bryant one also, in case you want to do a screenshot. Most important thing is to try and inspire people so they can be great at whatever they want to do. You want to be a ballerina? Yes. You know what I say? Do it. Hey, you may have to do it out on the astral plane because of gravity, but what the hell? Kick it as high as you can, baby. Kick it. Ah, yeah, here's a affirmation card to go with it. I'm confident. I have high expectations of myself. Is that a good thing? Or do we beat ourselves up because of our high expectations of ourselves when we need rest? Or maybe we have expectations of timing in those high expectations. It says, when was the last time I felt confident? What are 3 activities that make me feel good and confident about myself? What would I do if I knew I could not fail? And what do my parents and teachers expect of me. How does this make me feel? Like I said, those high expectations that you have for yourself, are they coming from your inner self? Are they coming from your inner child, Miss Ballerina? Or are they coming from somebody's some talking head you had in your past? That's a really good question. Really, really good question. So let's check our energy with, as I put a stone. I move the stone from the stack of cards and my azurite on there, from the stack of cards about the crystallary, and I set it on the crystal Bible, which I will need next. I'll give you details, show you what the rock looks like. Ah, you know, I wasn't feeling very peoply today, but I thank you guys. I always, always feel better once I connect with you. Thank you. Oh, okay. Interesting stone. Goes with coffee. Let me look it up in the book and then I'll show you the card. It's a good card. Soft one. Another Howlite 2.5 to 3.5. Howlite. See what I mean about it perfect for coffee time? What do you got growing out of your coffee cup? You're the foundation. Soft is not a word usually used to describe a stone, but it suits Howlite just right. Shh, she whispers to your monkey mind. Come back to center. Sit in stillness. It's not that Howlite wants you to go back into bed or with a cup of chamomile tea and call your day done. Quite the opposite. Howlite knows that your projects and adventures, your conversations and relationships will slide into flow and synchronicity when you yourself are unruffled. You are the foundation. Come from your center, undistracted by excess, by excess aggravation and random irritations. What? Okay, this is where your power lies. There's a still point within you. Howlite advises, allow yourself to sink into it. Be still. Find the stillness today and sink into it. You know what Howlite's used for a lot? And I found that out by accident. A lot of dyed turquoise is actually Howlite painted, dyed in turquoise color shades of turquoise. Because Howlite has that matrix in it. Has the black, it's white with the black lines. Let me find the picture here. Herkimer diamond. There we go. Oh. Ooh. Can be green, white, or blue. I didn't know that. Look at this. That's cool. You love appliance shopping? I do too. Especially when it's for I like little appliances, weird little ones like ice cream makers and bread machines, air fryers and instant pots. Who needs an oven when you got all that stuff? What do you need that big old thing that takes up all that space till turkey time comes? Or if you're having a big party, what do you need that big old thing for? Oh, retail therapy. I do that every night. My retail therapy has changed though. Actually, kind of enjoying my retail therapy lately because I've been searching for stuff. I've been Googling for stuff instead of going to I mean, Google's going to follow you where you shop anyway. You might as well go there and ask where to go. So I go there. Where's the best price for blah, 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 blah? And instead of going to Amazon, because the default, I'm not happy with them lately. Very unhappy with them lately. So, right? That's how it goes. And I'm an Amazon affiliate, but how often have you seen links below my videos for the decks I've used? Or on my card reviews? I'm not working it. I haven't made anything doing that, and it was a lot of work. So, anyway, the specific color, in addition to the generic attributes, the following color has additional properties. The blue one aids dreams recall. So look for blue howlite if you want to be able to remember I need that one. If you want to be able to remember the dreams you're having that are really having an effect on your life. Accessing the insights dreams bring. That's interesting. So that's a special one then. Cool. Howlite relieves insomnia. It balances the calcium levels within the body and aids teeth, bones, and soft tissue. Howlite makes a useful gem essence. And I have to put this up. This is for entertainment purposes only, not meant to give you advice on health. I am not a doctor. There. Gotta cover your butt, you know. Your husband has kitchen gadgets and gizmos. I have electronic gizmos and gadgets. I was watching Linda G on, she was on a Celtic Sheila yesterday. I think that, they were on Sheila's channel because it was Sheila's intro and outro. And Sheila has the exact same Aurora Borealis night sky light, but it's behind her. If you ever watch her, this is green light thingy that shines up in the eye. She showed her ceiling. And it's exactly the one I have. I thought, well, shoot, I should do that back here. Behind here is a roll top desk and a window. And that's why I have it covered, just because the window causes a weird reflection. I got some window film to put on the window, and so that you guys can see this cute little desk back here. Yeah, I think we all really need to carry howlite right now. It's a kind of a grounding stone. The next affirmation card that goes with this howlite thing is, every mistake you make progress. So, you have these high expectations of yourself. Don't kill yourself when it doesn't work. Where these expectations coming from is the first thing you ask when something isn't working right. When you're asking why, what are those expectations? Are they logical, reasonable? Can I pull that off? Like my rainbow, I made a rainbow coaster last week. I didn't have a video for you guys on resin because they never set. Let me tell you, was that ever a fun thing to clean up? In the meantime, I can get it unstuck. I just unmolded to put in a video the one I redid because I kept trying. This is what I was trying to accomplish. Okay, you can see it better in the video that I make. Don't give up. Keep trying, because I know exactly what I did. I didn't mix it right. I didn't have enough hardener in there, and I used too much alcohol to pop the micro bubbles. So it just stayed sticky and gooey. It would make a nice little sticky string. Oh, that was so much. Thank goodness for gloves. That's all I got to say. Anyway, for this one, what is one of my favorite mistakes that I've made recently? What was the positive outcome that came out of making that mistake? Do I have any fears around making mistakes, and how can I overcome this? Let me tell you, the resin thing, there's my example I used. I learned Pay attention when you're pouring it. Do it exactly as the instructions by the manufacturer tell you. Do not improvise, and you'll be fine. But don't give up when it doesn't work, right? When it doesn't work. Keep trying. Persistence, babes. Persistence. Hey, that's my middle name. I'm nothing if not persistent. So, see the topic of today. I think we kind of have that kind of figured out. I think it's about just finding our strength and loving ourselves, you know? Let's find our topic today from my cards. And I want to let you guys know I decided, since I am in this be quiet and reflect mode, it's perfect time to be finishing the writing for the guidebook that goes with these so I can get them out. Thank you. Our topic is I understand. Your crown chakra, where all the messages and light goes back and forth in and out of you. Got to have that open and humming. It's got to be buzzing because you can't connect if it's not. Oh my goodness. Okay. So that also tells me any amethysts, uh, stones that are calming, highlight, perfect one for I understand. When things trigger you this week, and they will, I promise. So if you're like me, you're so sensitive, everything triggers you. Stupid crap. Okay? Like finding yourself correcting someone over semantics. Be careful what you say. You know not how they're going to take it right now. Something that may not upset anybody ever might break their heart. It's just kind of, hey, Moss, good to see you, huh? Sometimes you laugh at mistakes. Sometimes I feel like I'm just a piece of shit when I make a mistake. It all depends. If I fall into the all my value of myself is in this project trap. Yes. I'm not, it's like, the political card readers on YouTube. I have to say I'm an entertainment channel because I read cards, I do art, I talk about music, I talk about growing marijuana. I'll talk about plant ceremonies if you want to, as far as your spiritual journey goes. So yeah, I'm an entertainment channel. I can't say I'm any I have my own niche. Which kind of brings in a lot of really interesting different people. And it's wonderful. I love it. So, what are the actions that go with understanding and finding our understanding? Find your compassion for those that really are trying really hard to make you hate them. Yeah. Actually, that card is in the wrong. What am I doing? I'm looking. Aha. I understand is the answer to sensitivity is the card. I had the cards out. I pulled from deck 2 first. This is deck 1. The theme is sensitivity. Yeah. Yeah. Feeling exceptionally sensitive. First thing is find your understanding by balancing and opening your crown chakra. Meditate. Find places in quiet the in nature. Oh, that card. Yeah. Okay. Got another chakra card. Weird. Top and bottom. More blocked. I am. That's your foundation. Get to know who you are. That's why we're feeling so sensitive It's because we're trying to be maybe something that we really aren't. Or maybe we're trying to do something that really is not us. Or maybe what we have been doing is coming to an end and it's time to move on to something else. And you have to understand right now you're in the unknown. So you have to have trust in who you are as far as where you fit in the universe. Believe me, you all have a purpose. So let's find another card. I want one more, please. We have 2 chakra cards, and I mean, come on, opposite ends. What does that do to everything in the middle, you know? It's got to affect all of our chakras when top chakra and bottom, literally, chakra are out of balance. We do have to be compassionate with ourselves. We are hard on ourselves, and we project a lot of junk that doesn't need to be projected. Yes. And we have to love ourselves. Gotta be kind to yourself, you know? Self-care. They understand. We got the angelic realm. Talk to them. They're around you. You have guardian angels that never leave you. They're always there. They're there for you to access. Talk to them. See that big old long list? Yeah, they're not just your guardian angel, they're a guardian angel for other people, but they're there at your beck and call. Don't ever doubt that. And the other thing is, my lovelies, lovelies, be still and breathe. It's really interesting. Last night, just before I went to sleep, I was watching David Paulides, does Missing 411. I was watching him do a review of one of the latest episode of The Secrets of Skinwalker Ranch. And he said something that I thought of too. You know, they're trying to send all these electronic mechanical things into this space that every time they try to do something, the mechanical stuff quits working. Why aren't they just like dumping something like I don't know, really fine powder that sticks to stuff from a hot air balloon? You want to find the outside of this cone that ranch is supposed to be. Yeah, they've discovered it's under a cone, an invisible cone, not a dome, a cone. It's an interesting show. Um, I don't know how much of it is a put on, and how much of their guests are 20 here for $20. Will you come on and say what you know? Kind of people. Oh, hell, I'll tell you more if you give me 50. I know what small towns are like, and it's in Utah. I used to live in Utah. So, anyway, no, I know there's something going on in that place. That place, anyway, here we go. Affirmation card, you guys. From here on out, we're just affirmation in it. Spirit wants you to know I am unique and one of a kind. I have something special to contribute to this world, and I am so proud to be me. Look at that fish. It's a clownfish. All the others look alike. He doesn't. Oh boy, look at me, look at me, look at me. What are my greatest gifts and talents? And what comes natural to me? How can I work on my talents to become even better? How can I share my gifts and talents with others to make the world a better place? I'm going to turn that around so you can get a screenshot of those questions in case you want to use them for journal prompt. Wow. I love this card. It's a great card. You can tell them whatever they want for 2 million pieces of bacon. Miss Queen of Bacon over here. That's funny. That's funny. Yeah, I love this card. Next one, you want to hear this one? You know why? You gotta treat yourself like you're unique. And when you start doing that, guess what happens when you're proud to be you? This is what you start to do automatically. You give your spell a tongue to talk with. You give yourself space and pause to rest when you're tired. I love that. Sitting by the lake with your cup of tea and a comfy wide chair, the kind that you can sit sideways in comfortably, cross-legged or upside down and with your feet up in the air if you want. I do that sometimes meditating. Yeah, okay. I've always done that since I was a kid. How do I know when I need to rest? What does this feel like in my body? What are my three favorite ways, three favorite ways to take a break, to rest? Do I regularly make time to rest and recharge, or do I prefer to rest as needed? And let's show you why I've struggled with this. Look at that font. Some of the words are kind of hard to figure out what they're saying. Like regularly, look like February. I do February make time? No, that's an R. I'm tired too. And the final card of affirmations for you guys. Understand. Tell yourself, I'm grateful for the mistakes that provide learning opportunities. That's why they're there. Mistakes happen because you're not paying attention. What'd you learn from that? Wake up! Pay attention. So to me, this card is saying be grateful for all your mistakes because they provide learning opportunities. Yeah, it's a weird font. It's really weird. So it says, what is the most recent mistake I am grateful to have made? And what did I learn? This reminds me of the mindfulness challenge. Are there any mistakes I wish I hadn't made? And if so, why? These are great. Some of the most well known intentions were born from mistakes. What are some of these intentions and what can I learn from this? I'll turn that over in case you want those journal prompts. This is about being grateful for your mistakes because they provide opportunities. That's a leap for a lot of people. I know it can be for me. And the card that goes with that is I am focused and ready to work hard today. For what you want. Look at that puzzle. Look at that illusion. I am focused and ready to work hard today. What are some tasks on my calendar today? What are my plans to get them done? What kind of distractions prevent me from focusing on my work? And what can I do about them? And how do I prepare myself to get focused when it's time to work? Ooh, it's hard for those of us who work for ourselves from home. Like I don't work, but I mean, I do YouTube. That's my work. And that's so open. I figure out what I want and I figure out the deadlines. And no, I don't. Spirit tells me. When it's difficult to focus, what are some attractions I can take to get back on track? Can you tell? Wow, that's a good one. When it's difficult to focus, what are some actions I can take to get back on track? Have you noticed today it's hard for me to focus? I'm really scattered. Really, really scattered. I tell you. But that's okay. Spirit's talking for me. You want to work from home? I think you have every opportunity and so many skills. I think you could just about damn near pick what kind of job you can do from home, my dear Dolly. Computer work, editing work, um, sign up for freelancer to do PSAs, public service announcements with your, unless you don't want to do that stuff. But I'm just saying that's something that you can do from home. And you can decide how stressful you want it to be. And if it's too stressful, you can pull back. These affirmations cards came from this really cool deck that came in a plastic container. So it's meant to take camping, man. Take it backpacking with you. It's the Growth Mindset Affirmations. And it's by, grab the card out of the inside here. Tells you how to, the instructions. This is the whole guidebook on the back of the title card. I love it. You just pick your card. There's tips on the back of here, but it's not telling me who's the author. Who is it? Who did it? I got them on Amazon. Thank you card in the back. Thank you for supporting our small business. You rock, sunshine. I love that. I got to look for more of their stuff. See? Good marketing. Hi, my name is Jenny, owner of Because I'm Happy. I created these cards because positive affirmations helped me overcome a very challenging period in my life. And now my mission is to share the power of affirmations with as many people as possible. Hi, Jenny. Jenny Lee. With gratitude and big hugs, Jenny Lee. Because I'm happy. So if you want these cards, they're really cool. Every time I use them, they give me goosebumps. And I need these mindful reminders because my head gets full. My monkey mind runs away. Yeah. So you guys, now that we're getting close to the end, would someone like a card? I was intending on reading more cards, but as I was pulling the affirmations cards, they just kept coming. And I was like, oh. If not, I'll just keep pulling cards for all of us. I feel better today. Thank you guys. Thank you for being here. And thank you, Spirit, for your encouragement and love for us today. We love you. Right? Jenny wants a card. Okay. And Dolly wants a card. How about we pull from the Sacred Forest Oracle by Denise Lynn? I love this deck. Okay, Jenny first. So I saw you're going on to the next place, my darling. Jenny. What does Jenny need to know? What does darling Jenny need to know? Oh, heal, yeah? I love it. Okay. I was watching Marianne. Revealing Light Tarot and Astrology. Jeez. Forget the people. And she pulls from the bottom of the deck. Let's try that. I like the card we got. We got the Frog Spirit. Jenny. Yes, go home. It's a time for renewal right now. The next couple of weeks in politics are going to be batten down the hatches, y'all. I don't plan on going very far out in the public, like in large gatherings and stuff. Nope, I'm only going out where I need to. My large gathering, I'm going to do like this lovely fairy in this picture and hang out because we got monsoon now. We have frogs. Only they're not frogs, they're toads. The Colorado River toad. People lick those things to get high. Dogs get those things and die. Ooh, sirens. I didn't mean that to happen that way. Woo, that was creepy. That's like coming out of a meditation, and the first thing you hear is sirens. Have a hell of a storm on was it Saturday? I mean, parts of Tucson got over 3 inches of rain. Okay. I went out when it stopped raining. I went out in my front yard to go check for any damage around my yard. And I step outside and I get out on the sidewalk and I hear it's this in stereo, opposite sides of town, sirens going at the same time. I have never experienced that. Alarms are going off for me and I don't know what it is. And it's driving me nuts. And it has to do with the color green, this shade of green. Well, actually, it's a little bit brighter. It's neon green. I don't know what it is. I'm open to finding out. And I keep getting this. You're not listening. We're trying to tell you. And I'm going, okay. Yeah, I need it. I'm going, yeah. You do. You know what you've been through? Dealing with the elderly, patients, and governmental shit. You may not be real quick to take another government position, huh? Government hospital position, like, I don't know. Oh, what's that hospital back east they always send the president to? I'm drawing a blank. Sorry. All I can think of is Fort Bragg, and it's not. But yeah, you need that recharge, my dear. Go home, hang out with the froggies, do stuff in your yard if you have a yard, and if you don't have a yard, go buy yourself some flowers. This is for all of you. If you don't have flowers in your yard and you can afford to go buy yourself some daisies or carnations, do it. Just for you. And be grateful. Be grateful you've had these travel opportunities, Jenny. This is for you too, my dear. The Bluebell Fairy. Look at those flowers. Purple, purple, purple. There's your crown chakra. Look at that. Isn't that so pretty? As you're resting and recharging, focus on being grateful for everything that's simple, tiny, and small. And the next thing you know, you got the way bringer to show you your way. Thank you, Walter Reed. God bless you, Dolly. You have the waybringer in the stag down here to show you the way. Connect to the earth, connect to what is natural right now, and your recharge will be very, very successful. And you get to see the United States in a way that other people don't, because in that you're getting a severe dose of how to make this a better world, because you're seeing a lot from the Raven Spirit. You're getting a lot of truth. When you see a raven, say hello, give homage. That raven has come as a messenger. And this card is to tell you, when you see a raven, it's come as a messenger of truth for you, my love. There's some Deep stuff here for you to think about, but I think this is kind of what's going on with us, everybody. It's deep right now. It's really, really deep. Yeah. And the wild rose fairy will show up for you with unconditional love. You know, the wild rose, even in its death, provides healing. Rose hips. Rose hip tea has some of the most powerful vitamin C sources that's out there in nature. And it's kind of sour, kind of tart because of that. Really? You've seen a lot. Well, you know, New Mexico as a state is like Arizona as a state. Extremely, extremely spiritual. Which, by the way, I'm glad you're getting out of New Mexico. The fires, my gosh! Ruidoso was one of my favorite places in New Mexico. I talk about it on this channel. That Ruidoso, Cloudcroft, and Taos. If I were to move to New Mexico, those are the three places I would say I would live. Ruidoso's a kind of hard place to live because, well, now kind of burned. Because it's the Mescalero Apache Indian Reservation. And then it rains and rains and rains on them, and now it's flooding. I'm glad you're getting out of New Mexico, my dear. I'm also really thankful my relatives that live in New Mexico all live down in the flatland. They're on the other side of the continental divide. They're all on in the Roswell. You notice I don't say Roswell. People in Roswell don't say. People from there call it Roswell, like it's sheep wool. Roswell, not Roswell. Anyway, it's like somebody calling Tucson Tucson. But you know what? I would never correct them because that's the correct way. That is the indigenous pronunciation. Tucson, not Tucson. I'm going to stop using the word America to describe this country in connection with indigenous people. I'm also not going to use the term Native American or Native anymore. I just got it loud and clear a while ago. They are indigenous. They are of this land, not like us. And they deserve that veneration and respect. They are indigenous and they are beautiful. Do you know why I'm not going to use the word America anymore? That's a Spanish term. It was named after one of the Spanish conquistadors. So, anyway, let's see what we got for my dear sweet Dolly before she gets interrupted. She's waiting at the hospital. Oh, and this is one. This is perfect for you, my sweet, because of what you're going through. You get the guardians of the land, my love. Don't be afraid of what you're feeling and what you're going down and what you're being called to. I know you feel like it's coming at you like a speeding train. I'm telling you, it's probably feeling a little more like a missile. And if you want it to slow down, speak to the lower world and the guardians of the lower world, and they will protect you. If you need it to slow down, tell them, slow the fuck down. I'm a human. I can't do this. They forget. Our brains aren't, superpower when we're in our human suits. Yeah, we're unlimited. But we forget we do have a human suit. And Dolly and I are both on the path of earth magic and learning how to heal ourselves. And it's interesting. That's all I got to say. I've been on this path now for probably about 5 years. Um, it's interesting. It's a fun path. It changes a lot of things. Changes how you look at everything. But there's protection in it. So don't be afraid. If you're being called to do something that scares you, go for it. Because that's what you're supposed to do. It's supposed to exhilarate you and make you scared. The unknown is supposed to do that because it is unknown. And my darling, I teach about water flow. Dolly teaches about air flow. And in the flow of the air comes knowledge. And you have that. You have your Norse traditions. That's a huge, huge foundation. That's way more than I had when I started down the shamanic path. I just was curious about native ways. See, I threw that in there. Sorry. I was just curious about indigenous ways because the shamanic way is all tribes of all nations of all parts of the world. It's a big journey and a big thing. So you need a little lighten up. Rely on the knowledge that you have. That is one thing that the spirit guide will tell you. You have knowledge. You have to trust it. And I don't mean the categorizing type knowledge. I'm talking about past life and ancestral knowledge, which you connect to all the time. So I'm not worried about that. Go there. Go there. So in these two cards, you have the guardians of the land that are protecting you because you're learning about connecting to the land. They're there to teach you, guide you, and protect you. See the stag in the background? I love it. Both of these ladies got the stag. You both got the Waybringer, also known as the Nightbringer. They're the light in the night. They're dark in the shadows during the day, but at night they glow in the dark. So it's really interesting. You both got the stag in your cards. One more, Dolly. The other thing, you've been through this before. Part of the reason it's exhilarating you and kind of scaring you a little, you're feeling like a missile or a freight train, is because the memories are coming back. All those memories and wisdom. And they're coming from the owl, not the hawk. The hawk is your reminder of who you are. Look at all that red. A lot of passion in that. And she's got the butterfly wings of transformation. Trust your wisdom to bring about this transformation. Wow. Goodness. This one is for all of us. And I giggled because the creatures in the card made me laugh. Okay. We all need to find our sanctuary. So, where's your Mystic Meadow? Look at those critters. Ah, so dark. Okay. Look at those critters. Look at the bunny rabbit. Hello. Who is the mascot of this channel? That little white bunny? And then we have the fox and the bear. Sanctuary is where you find the quiet so that you can find the cunning of the fox so that you can work around your obstacles and that happen every day. Sanctuary is also where you build up the strength of the mother frickin' bear. Don't poke her. Don't. Thank you guys. Wowie, wowie, wowie. Thank you so much, you guys. I don't know what to say. This has been really good. What an hour. Uh, I see we've tapered off on my people viewing. It's Jenny and Dolly, and I love you too. Thank you so very, very much. Don't be afraid, you guys. Look for sanctuary. Look for quiet. Find your peaceful, quiet, private place. And yeah. Oh, this deck. You know, when I bought this deck, I took the first level of. By the way, this is Denise Lynn's deck. I took her class, and she used this deck in her class. And I just happened to have purchased the deck, and I had gotten it just a couple of days before I took her class. Her being an oracle. It was a class that was taught by her, Rebecca Campbell. It was a Hay House class. Her, Rebecca Campbell, Colette Baron Reed, Alana Fairchild. There's several. And yeah, they basically said that if you can look at an oracle card and you can tell people stories that you see in that oracle card, guess what you are? Hello, Delphi. So, and that's my thing. I dig my oracle cards. Tarot's boring because tarot is memorizing. I can make tarot fit, and I can do the intuitive with tarot, but it just doesn't have the impact of that image in an oracle card. I'm so glad. I know you're going through some tough stuff, and then Spirit is the one who brought this to you, not me. I got out of the way. Spirit knew what you needed to hear, both of you. So I love you both very much. I want you both to have the best day. And Dolly, give Chrissy a big hug and a kiss for me. And I don't know if you guys are going to go to lunch or if you're going to do anything afterwards. Just, yeah. Let me give you the nighttime sides of the mindfulness card. The other side of the Kobe Bryant one is inspiration is the purest form of ecstasy. And it's that silly, that Clarence Ducrop, Decrop. Have you ever experienced how perishable and fleeting inspiration is? Why not act on inspiration as soon as it arises? Oh, oh, hell yeah. That's all I got to say on that one. The Zen card. And this is from Hercules. I'm sorry. Herculatus. Herculatus? One of them Greeks. No one ever steps in the same river twice, for it's not the same river, and they are not the same person. Wow. I'm the flow teacher, and I teach with water. No one ever steps into the same river twice, for it's not the same river, and they are not the same person. You're always changing. Take comfort in the opportunity for the growth that it provides. Perfect thing to end the show on, because that's where we started, was in growth and stumbling around and not feeling connected and all that. Perfect. We've come full circle. Thank you so much for being here, you guys. I appreciate you so much. You have no idea. And hey, we'll see you next time. Okay? Be kind to one another. Let's make kindness a habit, and together we'll thrive. We've got each other. See you later.